Sorry, this is the last video I'm filming for today, so my voice is shot and I'm kind of tired. I've been filming for like 4 hours. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about something that is currently happening, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not completely up to date with everything. But this is kind of more of a rambling. I don't have any notes. This was just a topic that I wrote down and I wanted to talk about. So let's talk about 1DnD or DnD 2024 or whatever the fuck, DnD 6th edition, whatever it's getting called right now. Let's just talk about it real quick.
Riser, double.
I take how much damage? So, being a Dungeons & Dragons channel, and at that, a fresh Dungeons & Dragons channel, a lot of people have been asking me my opinions on 1D&D, specifically the changes to the classes that are happening and things like that. And I have watched like 2 videos on the subject, and I wanted to let you guys know that there's a very heavy chance that I will not be making D&D 2024 content on this channel for a long while. And I kind of want to explain my position because reasonably speaking, I'd have nothing against a new edition. In fact, there is a very big part of me that is super excited for a new edition to come to the game, new stuff for me to learn, because I have spent hours and hours and hours in those 3 core books back there, just kind of learning everything that I can and going over everything I can, and I'm ready to incur new knowledge about the game and a new edition under my belt, because I have played every edition of D&D. I have played 5th, which is my most played, I played 4th, I played 3 and 3.5, and yes, I have even played Advanced D&D and 1st edition. Those were not enjoyable. 1st edition and Advanced D&D are really, really fucking bad. I know that there's a lot of nostalgia baiters out there that are like, no, you don't understand, but they were awful. They were so overtly complicated for no reason. There was a lot more like math that was involved that was really stupid. 3 and 3.5 were generally enjoyable. I know 3.5 is a favorite of most people. And then 4th was just bottom tier garbage. 4th tried to turn Dungeons & Dragons into a video game, and it was not fun, it was not enjoyable, I did not like it. And 5th is the one I started with, and unironically, it is my favorite edition. I like how streamlined 5th is, I like how simplistic it is, I like how easy 5th is to adapt into anything. You can literally adapt anything into 5th edition, and I like how easy it is to teach new people. There's not a lot of complicated rules, not a lot of complicated skill sets, and it evolves into being able to play other editions of Dungeons & Dragons at a much easier level by having this really great entry point. So I would love to see what they've done with 6th edition in terms of rule sets and simplicity and streamline and eligibility and things like that. I know that there's some people out there that really don't particularly like it. Melissa the Tiefling is somebody who I follow on Twitter. She's really great. She's really funny. She does not like the new cleric. I think is either the new cleric or the new ranger. I don't remember which one she doesn't particularly like, but there are some things that some people don't like. XP to level 3, I think, made an entire video ranting about the wizard, maybe. It sounds like I'm talking from a place of ignorance, and it's kind of because I am. I've pretty much avoided the videos and the opinions on 1D&D because I don't want anything to like cloud my own judgment. But at the same time, it's going to be a long time before I'm able to play D&D 2024, and the reason for that is simply because I'm broke. I don't have the money, guys. You know, a lot of these talks and these expressions and things like that and how to play Dungeons and Dragons well, what my channel is just talking about the game. And there's a lot of DM tips and a lot of player advice, but there's also a lot of just general discussions. And I basically try to keep things as general as possible. I want the videos that I make to apply to every edition of Dungeons and Dragons that you could possibly can, except for 1st and Advanced, because those were, you know, not story driven, not very well anyway. And, you know, I want those. A lot of the stuff I give is like general writing advice or general roleplay advice. So it's not like I need 6th edition in order to continue to stay relevant in my content, because I purposely set my content up to not be dated. But at the same time, it is something that I'm eventually going to want to make stuff on, and I would love to just get my hands on the books as soon as possible, like next week or whenever they come out. I don't even know when the fucking edition releases, but I would love to get my hands on the books on release and give you like a full review of them, like read through them and tell you what I think about them compared to the 5th edition books. I would love to do that, and I think that would be so cool. But unfortunately, because of my life, where I'm at in my life, I'm a full-time content creator. This channel isn't monetized yet, so you might be a little confused, but I have a video game channel that is monetized, and that channel, between that channel and my Twitch, I barely bring in enough money to pay my bills. I have to donate plasma twice a week in order to supplement my income, so I just simply don't have the funds to buy those books. While I would love to get my hands on them like as soon as they come out, and I would love to be able to make videos for you guys on 6th edition, I simply can't do it. I simply don't have the means to do it. I don't have the ability to do it. And I don't like working off of, you know, PDFs and stuff like that. I will do it if I have to, right? If the situation comes where I have to use PDFs, I will use the PDFs, because quite frankly, $50 fucking for a book is insane. But at the same time, I realistically just, I want to be able to give you guys a true experience, and a true experience to me is grabbing a book and opening it up and actively reading the pages. And maybe I'm just a traditionalist, maybe it's old man shouting at the cloud syndrome, you know, online PDFs suck. But I don't like reading from PDFs. I don't even like reading from a fucking Kindle, bro. Like, when I want to read a book, I want the physical copy of it, and that's just kind of where I'm at in this general consensus. So the reason I'm not going to be making 6th edition content, at least anytime soon, is because I simply can't afford to get my hands on the source material. So for now, you'll continue to get, you know, kind of generalized statements and generalized advice and things like that, but until I can actually buy the books, I won't be making any 6th edition specific content. Thank you guys for understanding, and I hope I didn't ramble too much. I really appreciate you guys, and hey, I will see you in the next one.